Government of India has been very active, of course, in ensuring that all citizens of India have enough food to eat. Despite their effort, we have the situation that we do. But we are very fortunate that we are, at least in terms of our general requirement, we are self-sufficient for food grains on a per capita basis, as well as having adequate buffer stocks in case of crop failure in any given season. On a food security basis, if we see what are the things that the government is doing or should be doing, we have the Food Security Act, which has been passed by the government. The implementation of that act, of course, is at different stages. And that does guarantee, the Act does guarantee that 2/3 of the Indian population will be able to buy food at a subsidized rate. Agriculture is, as you know, is a state subject, which means that every state oversees the agriculture sector and the population engaged in agriculture in the state. As a result, there is a lot of opportunity for governments to play a much bigger role in ensuring that there is adequate resources which flow to the agriculture sector. The public sector institutes have adequate funding for research in improving the agriculture. The private sector is focused on working on certain crops, but there are other crops which also require additional support, and the government can play a tremendous role in facilitating improving these crops such as chickpea, pigeon pea, and those are so important for our protein diets in the Indian vegetarian population in particular. And then, of course, we have the general rules and regulations and policies that the government has in place, which need to facilitate the development of improved materials for farmers and agriculture as a whole. So the government has always played an important role. 60+% of our population is engaged in agriculture. So it makes sense that the government has a very big, large role to play in this area. And the policies that the government frames are critical for success of agriculture.